Hey guys, it's us, stars of the famous Adventures in Novus podcast. We know what you want and we are going to deliver it. Another excellent episode of the Adventures in Novus. Number 25. We're getting up there, people, and we seriously love the download numbers increase each and every week, and it jacks us up to keep producing content for you guys. Socials, notes, drinks in hand. Let's get this thing started with an intro from Saltalk.
Saltalk pulls out a salamander jerky from his jar of salamander stuff that he got last time, so we can start chewing on it. Well, we began our descent on the elevator. That happened upon a cave full of glowing mushrooms and the like. We met a very old dwarf named Hask. He introduced us to his pet Frank. Not a bad lot there. And eventually guides us to his home. He explained to us that this cave actually connected directly to the Valley of the Lost. I received a message from his wife, Agnes, giving me a warning about my friends there, Will and Skeeter, cautioned me against their intentions towards the people of the valley and maybe themselves. It seems it came with a bit of a prophecy, and I was to lead these people up above to safety within the walls of the cavern below. So we made our ascent and happened upon two dead horses, being feasted upon by what appears to be two dragons in the dark.
Dragons in the dark, hey, 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 hey. Cut that out.
Dragons in the dark, that is what you are, coming from the
With purpose.
heart.
That is what you are. Come away with me to another place, and we can rise in each other's
I roll to seduce the dragons.
Roll a performance check.
I have that skill. No. Not very good. What you'd expect from Saltalk and from Nick's roll.
Nick's gonna roll, Nick's gonna roll.
Oh yeah, combat means another whole set of rolls. I'm excited for these.
Watch my flurries.
You'll get your light spell. Thank you, Saltalk. So where we left our adventurers, they came up the elevator into a dark tunnel. Saltalk could see from what he knows are two small red dragons feasting on horses. Maybe the horses they left tied up to their doom outside the valley. Who knows?
Whose horses?
You arrived with horses to the valley.
So we're
And
leaving
you
the way.
tied them.
No, we're leaving the other way.
So you went to the valley edge.
All of a sudden they're on this
You
side.
tied up horses, 4 of them, and then you went down a fake boulder shaft,
Yeah.
down an elevator, through an underground passage, up another elevator, out to the other side, and in that time, 2 drakes found your horses, maybe, and brought them. Maybe they're other horses. Who knows?
Well, that's one.
They're your
They're
horses.
definitely our horses.
One hell of a coincidence. Damn it!
I gotta kill something.
We're fighting dragons. You'll be fine.
Saltalk thinks they're dragons.
There will be dragons.
Oh, maybe they're.
Maybe I'm just imagine dragons.
And then immediately after, we'll call it a surprise round. So as Baelthor's staff lights up, giving you 20 feet of vision. So everyone that can't see in the dark, they see the first draconic figure feasting on a horse. Who else has dark vision? Maggie? And you have low
Yes.
light vision?
Correct.
And that's it.
Will has low light vision as well.
And you have low light vision. So you can kind of see a hump behind the dragon. You can't really tell what it is, but you know there's more to the scene. Roll for initiative.
Dun, 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 dun. I thought they'd be nice dragons. Saltalk has 17.
Will with a 15.
7 for Baelthor.
14 for Brother Ripov.
So the dead horses ahead of them will be difficult terrain, which is beautifully highlighted in a nice green.
That's not green. You're colorblind.
What is it?
Red.
In a nice red.
Pink.
In a nice pink.
Cranberry?
Who's colorblind now?
Fuchsia.
We have no fuchsia in podcasting.
Yeah, I can just see us dropping down that feed list rank.
Yeah. For each one of each one of those jokes.
Yeah.
I wasn't joking. He really is colorblind.
Yeah, no, I'm actually.
No, I know. I mean, his joke. His fuchsia joke.
Yeah. No, some land, some don't. But the ones that land.
That was in the past. It's not the fuchsia.
See, that one didn't land. But when they do.
Neither of them did.
Yeah.
It's like my shots. I have to make at least 3 for one to
it's
land.
It's a good thing you're the one editing this, then.
Yeah.
So they all land 100% of the time.
Yeah. So the first one to act is the far hump, but Saltok and Maggie both see it is another red small dragon-like creature. Want to find out more? Maybe do a check.
All our knowledge checks that you know we have.
You actually have a decent amount of knowledge.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's good.
yeah, super good.
That's fair.
So the dragon in the back, mouth full of horse.
I heard whores.
We all heard horse.
Double moves to present itself to everyone that can see in the light now. And people that couldn't see before now see two dragons facing them. And he is just 15 feet away from the entrance of the elevator. Saltok's turn.
Double dragon. I have 40 feet, so Saltok's can move right up to the leftmost dragon-like creature we can see.
Yeah, the one that hasn't moved yet.
Yeah. And doesn't have his sword out yet, so he's gonna pull out the sword on the way and make one attack with his 7-branch sword.
So it does have a 10-foot reach with bite,
But it hasn't moved yet.
but it hasn't acted yet.
I got a bit of a jump on it.
We'll keep that in mind for later.
Oh, it's not the flurry. 25.
25 hits.
Oh, yeah.
Way to go, brother Saltok. Way to take initiative.
I see what you did there.
That's right.
Oh.
Oh, that's not the 5 damage.
That'll do.
So you swing with your 7-branch sword for 5 damage as the dragon kind of reaches back and tries to block its face with its claw, and you slice through its arm.
Good start. Now keep it up. Maybe do it a little better next time. You want to stay ahead of Jacob.
He is Craig.
Will's turn.
Are these red dragons? Like to make a knowledge check.
Yeah. Knowledge nature.
13.
So with a 13, you actually do get some information. You know that these are not dragons. They are fire drakes. They appear to be small red dragons with translucent scales, but they are not. And they are immune to fire.
Actually, I think I've heard of these ones. They're not quite dragons, but they're fire drakes, so might as well be dragons.
They bleed, yeah?
They bleed.
Aye.
If it bleeds, we can kill it.
Don't use any fire on it, though. In any ways. Back to the warmth we all must go. And then I'll move forward to attack the same one that Saltok is attacking.
Yeah, so you leave the elevator. So you move up into the...
Diagonally.
I diagonalize.
Yeah, you position yourself to avoid the attack of opportunity and face the one that has not acted yet with Saltok. And what do you do?
Going to just bash it with my shield.
Shocker. Just call this episode Shocker.
Ooh, that's pretty good. I just forgot to use the damn abilities again. I always forget. 25 to hit.
That's a hit.
Okay. So Will goes up and hits it with a 25, and right first off, the first thing that happens is that so downstairs he was working on his shield a bit. He was just resetting a new vial of acid. So first things first, the acid breaks upon it. He takes 6 points of acid damage.
Okay. With the shield bash?
That's with on the front of his shield. He's got a bit of a breakaway boss, it's called. So it's now broken. It's got a vial in it, and it's spilt acid all over it.
Okay, so both Will and the dragon or the drake take 6 damage.
No, just the dragon.
Okay.
Normally, if you throw them, they have a burst effect, but
Yeah.
with the boss, it's got the shield covering most of it. So the shield takes a little bit of damage, but it's been reinforced for this exact purpose.
Then what happens?
So then the next thing it's going to be it takes 8 points of damage from the bash itself.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use my free breaker rush to do a free bull rush on it. So it takes another 7 points of damage if it succeeds against it.
Is this all a full round action, or you can actually do all this on one?
No, I get
half
a
turn?
free one after a shield bash.
Okay.
So my attack was a 25.
Yeah.
So does 25 beat its CMD?
A 25 beats its CMD.
And it takes another 7 points of damage.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Nice.
Well done, brother Will.
Is that it?
Not quite, actually. I'm going to move it back 5 feet.
Even the large creature, you give it back 5 feet?
Yeah.
And into difficult terrain is okay too?
Yeah, sure. I push him back 5 feet and I follow up with him.
Yeah, so you push him back 5 feet, And then it is...
That'll be the end of Will's turn. Everyone, again, be careful of the fire.
It is Brother Ripoff's turn.
Ah, Brother Ripov. Very good. What am I going to do here?
How's this first Drake looking that we've battered and bashed a few times?
So Saltak went up, slashed the Drake in the arm with the sword as he tried to block himself. And then Will cheats, so he went up with his shield and did acid damage, shield damage, and pushed the Drake back.
That's right, yes.
Yeah, and so it is now bleeding from the face. It has been moved back as its claws scrape across the ground. Its back legs are on the dead horse that it was pushed into, and it is looking pretty rough. Wait, so did you move forward with him?
Yep.
Yeah.
So how's that not an attack?
Doesn't provoke attacks of opportunity during the bull rush.
Damn it!
Brother Ripov is going to use a magic missile attack. He gets 2 magic missiles, I believe. I believe I will target both of them at the wounded dragon so as to have the best chances to finish it off. You know, do the real man's work around here. Pow! That's 2 D4s, I believe. And he's going to recite some ancient tongues to channel Okrama, Shala, Kalabunga, Shika, Kalabam. And one of them's not looking good. Oh, no, that's unfortunate, folks. I must be picking up some bad vibes from those dwarves downstairs. You know, they're anti-Okrama vibes. They were not getting along with me at all. They weren't playing along. And I've rolled 2 natty ones on the D4s, so that is 2 damage each. 4 damage total, I believe. 4 damage.
So as this Drake is pushed back by Will, 2 beams of light come from Skeeter, and they just kind of start dwindling out as they reach the Drake and kind of hit him in both wings, but he just shrugs them off as like fireworks.
Goddamn dwarves down there, I tell you. Fucking up my spells. See about that.
There's small singe marks on each wing as he closed his wings in front of his face to defend them.
Do I want to move? I will stand firm.
It is Clark's turn. I will stand firm too, just because, yeah, I'm just gonna sit right here in a safe space and not move forward and trust you guys know what you're doing.
As a lad.
It is Maggie's turn.
All right, so Baelthor and Maggie will go at the same time. Baelthor will take his turn first, so he is going to move. He's going to go 5,
Working on the night
10 feet right there, and he will, with the movement, pull out a wand, similar wand he used before.
By right there, he means he went to the left.
Sorry,
He
yeah.
went to the one side, the same side that both Will and Saltok went to.
Yeah, I guess we should do like north, west, south, and east. Anyways, he's going to move and pull out the wand and cast Mage Armor on Maggie. And as the magical armor surrounds this terrifying creature, Maggie's going to move with its elongated neck, because this one acted already, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that one acted already.
So Maggie's going to end her movement there. Nah. Oh. She'll go right in, so you can take an attack.
You're going to go right in next to the one that already acted, so I get an attack of opportunity with the bite attack. It's a 1.
Fantastic.
So the fire drake reaches out towards Maggie with its giant maw, tries to take a bite, but it's too distracted by the pieces of horse in its mouth and doesn't make a good attack. It just misses.
Okay, then Maggie's going to bite with her big, ugly jaw.
Against the wounded one or against the one that attacked it?
Against the new one.
The new one,
Yeah.
okay.
But it doesn't matter, because she rolled 4.
And a 4 misses, so they exchange bites back and forth.
Yes, technically it's a 6.
No,
Or,
that's
sorry, a 10 total. 10 total.
still none of that helps.
Yeah.
So they exchanges bites back and forth and miss each other. So it is now the fire drake's turn, who has just been hurt by Will and Saltok.
And Skeeter.
Minorly hurt by Skeeter, a couple of minor flesh wounds. He is very upset, and he will do his breath attack against Will and Saltok. So Will and Saltok, I need a reflex save as a burst of fire comes from this drake and showers towards you.
20.
Not adjusted, but rolled a 1, so Not very much.
It's an automatic fail.
Yeah, that's a fail. And maybe not automatic. Either way.
20 is automatic success. 1 is automatic failure.
Oh, it's skills that. Yeah. My bad.
So that is an automatic fail. Either way, it's a fail.
Yeah.
This is the difference between the Allmother and Okrama, folks.
So as Will sees this Drake kind of rearing back to breathe its flame, he kind of starts muttering under his. Back to the warmth we must go. Back to the warmth we must go. Back to the warmth we must go.
Oh, you're going to get warm as you take full damage and
Sounds-
Saltok takes half.
I take none.
What? Get out of here.
Glory be to Okrama.
Cheating shit.
Evasion?
Evasion.
Oh my God.
That's why I was so happy when I saved. I'm like, oh, yes.
You tricksy hobgoblin. Will takes 10 fire damage.
Back to the warmth we must go.
And it is the top of round 2.
Celtok hits the ground. He ducks right under that.
Yeah, you ducked right under that fire burst. And when you're looking to your right, you see Will try to put up his shield and try to put up a fight. And you just see him get engulfed in flames.
Bet you enjoy that warmth, don't you?
Not so much. It's quite hot.
Yeah.
Warmth is good, but fire?
Can't think of much things hotter than fire. So you might like that. Isn't that what the All-Mother likes?
Maybe, but I'm not the All-Mother, am I?
Enjoy your
Do you
warmth.
have time for this conversation? Kill the dragon.
It's a drake. Baelthor, a fire drake. It's not a dragon.
It's a fucking free action, mate.
Tomato.
Well, that one just took its top off.
Uh-oh.
At the top of round 2, Saltok and Maggie see at the entrance of the cave another fire drake appear.
I think we did too much damage.
Alexa did too much damage in the first turn. He just added another one.
Derek's smiling like it's definitely true.
This area is infested with fire drakes.
None of us have ever done that. Ever.
They were just one was standing guard at the cave entrance while the others ate.
Yeah. Makes
As fire drakes do.
And it's got another horse in its mouth. You recognize it, Saltok, as your horse.
Oh.
Heavens to bits.
It's still half alive. Going,
you could still save it.
yeah.
Save some for me.
With the power of Okramas, anything is possible, ladies and gentlemen.
Now it is the fire drake's turn, who double moved into the battle. He is untouched. He's got a Maggie in front of him. He's got a Will in front of him. And he's got a Saltok in front of him. How does he get all 3? Let us find out. So to get all 3 in his cone, he will move closer towards the elevator to angle to get Maggie, Saltok, and Will in the same cone.
And Maggie gets an attack of opportunity for that.
Yes, sir.
She is going to reach out with her bite, her massive jaw, and roll 21 to hit.
21 hits.
And you're not going to like this.
I don't like any of it.
The creature takes 7 points of damage.
But wait.
But wait, there's more. I get an automatic trip on a hit with her bite. Trip attempt, anyways. So I'm going to roll again against her CMD.
Against Trip.
Yeah, it's a 12 total.
This would be against a 4-legged creature.
Hopefully it's
Much more difficult.
A 12 is not enough.
Good work there, Maggie.
So Maggie's long neck tries to trip up the fire drake as it goes into position for its breath attack, and the dragon manages with its 4 legs to kind of dip and dodge around. It gets into position, and here comes another breath attack for Will and Saltok and Maggie. And you can't use that.
Evasion, I can use as much as I want.
You son.
I'm always evasive.
If you dodge a dragon, you can dodge a ball.
Maggie gets 15.
15 does it, so you take half damage for Maggie.
Maggie has evasion.
Oh my god.
Does Maggie have evasion?
Yeah.
Really?
Everyone gets evasion. You get evasion. You get evasion.
16 for
All right, so 2 evasions, and Will.
Will rolled a 1.
That makes up.
At least there's Will. Yeah. So Will take the full 9 damage of fire as one Drake breathes fire ahead of him, one from behind, and he is just engulfed in flames.
It's that Allmother, I tell ya. It's no good.
She's just trying to bring the warmth to me, but it's awfully warm.
Yeah, you're very warm.
I'll take my will well done.
Yeah. Ask and you shall receive. Saltok's turn.
Okay, well, I find myself close to this little bugger here. So I'm going to 5-foot adjust up right to Will's left and flurry of blows. on the already hurt Drake.
Yep.
15?
15 hits.
Really? Oh, it's big, yeah. Okay, first sword blow comes in for 7 damage.
So you swing your 7-branch sword in your flurry of blows, and the first one cuts it right underneath the jugular, and it just starts spewing out blood from its neck and falls.
Oh,
Oh, great shot there, Saltok.
And we'll call where it died all difficult terrain as well there.
I kind of bow my head at the creature and say, enjoy your warmth.
Well done, brother Saltok.
And that would be the end of my turn because I can't reach anybody else. Stab Will. No.
Well, you can do 2 more movements, but it's over a dead Drake. So it is Will's turn. How's Will looking?
Will's a handsome fella. He's quite good.
Well, he's at least less handsome now.
And maybe only, handsome's in the eye of the beholder because he's only got an 8 charisma. He's really not that handsome.
There's another one coming in from the entrance over there. And the one obviously behind us. Up to you.
Will takes a glance towards the cave opening, but just sees some shadows, so very badly burnt. He turns to face the other Drake that just got him from the back.
I'm very badly burnt.
And doing a power attack, I remembered it this time.
That was it.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna charge. Will charge towards the creature,
Okay, so you charge.
leaning into my shield with both hands. I just bash right into it. 21 to hit.
That's a hit. You know that.
That's 9 points of damage with the power attack. Yep.
So singeing with smoke coming up from his armor, Will turns from the fallen fire Drake, charges at the one that's still alive close to the elevator, bashes his shield into him for 9 points of damage.
But also, as per usual, he's going to use his free bull rush attempt. So the CMD will be his attack roll, which was 21.
Yeah, that's good.
CMB, sorry. I guess it's CMD.
Yep.
So it hits. Okay, so then it takes another 7 points of damage, first of all. And I'm going to hit it in, because right now it's right up to the edge of where the elevator was, and from the angle I was hitting it, I hit it right into the cave wall.
Yes, you do.
So it falls prone. Unfortunately, it doesn't do any extra damage from that, but it does knock him to the ground.
So it's like a bull rush with a trip.
In a way.
Yeah.
Ultra combo.
So somehow,
Mondo combo.
so Will, singeing with smoke, charges at this fire Drake, bashes it with a shield, knocks it backwards, makes it woozy, and it falls down to the ground.
She found us devout, and we have prospered.
Masterfully done, brother Will.
It is Clark's turn. Clark will take a better defensive position in the back of the elevator as to not get hurt.
Stab the dragon, boy.
No, I'm not listening to you anymore, you phony.
Don't be a cow. Wow.
He called you a phony.
I have never suffered such slander, boy. I am responsible for you even being alive, may I remind you.
Yeah, that was pretty cool until I learned you were a dick.
Yeah, the kid's got it.
We'll see.
See through the lies.
We'll
Good boy.
we'll see. We'll just see what Okraba thinks of that, young man.
A god that wants nothing but money and spoils and loot from innocent people instead of helping them is no god of mine.
He spreads miracles. He revived you.
Miracle my balls.
And I was ready to save that old man from his walking cane, but he stubbornly wouldn't give it to me, the goddamn idiot.
I think you just proved my point. Brother Ripoff's turn.
I moved to slap the boy. All right, so we've got a prone Drake at my feet, I believe. Dead Drake in front of Saltok, Brother Saltok, and then a Drake that I may or may not.
And there's something coming down the hallway, I said.
Right.
You definitely can't see it from there.
You're just gonna have to trust Saltok on that one.
Yeah.
What would Brother Ripoff do? He's got a fire drake up in his grill. It's on the ground in front of him.
You demand the teenage boy slice the dragon. He didn't listen to him.
Well, you can demand again and maybe stand there and wait for the drake to eat you, or you could do something else. It's up to you.
Yeah, you can delay your turn if you want and see if Maggie can kill it.
Oh, that is a fine idea. I believe I will listen to Master Daddy's suggestion here on
Failed
holding by action.
Well,
Well, the suggestion came from Dan. I don't think Baelthor would give me the advice.
Draw your spear.
Cast all the magics.
And just roll around on the ground.
Drop prone.
I hold my action.
You hold your action.
Yes.
Baelthor's turn.
All right, Baelthor is going to move further down the hallway towards where the other creature is apparently coming, although he can't see it.
Well, Maggie told you. I thought you guys were like telepathically linked.
I guess so, you're right.
Yeah.
Say,
There's something coming.
so he will move 10 feet, just sort of closer to the back wall, kind of away from everybody else. As a free action, he will drop his staff where he stands and use that movement to draw the other wand he's got. Okay, so he'll begin casting Enlarge Person. It's the end of his turn. Maggie will go in order to protect her master. She will 5-foot adjust over here and unload with a power attack, because she has that as well. Starting with the bite. 21 on the bite.
That hits.
6 points of piercing damage. And then the first claw. Ooh, natural 20.
Oh my
Natty,
God. Roll to confirm.
Roll to confirm.
Betty Netty.
That's an 11 on the die, and that is a power attack, so that is a 16.
16 hits.
Critical, Maggie.
Critical threat. Critical threat.
Critical hit.
And Pathfinder is double everything? Okay.
Unless you have a different thing, but
No.
usually natural attacks are times 2.
Except for the modifier.
You can roll it twice or double.
I'll just roll 2d4 instead of 1. Ooh, 2 ones. Beautiful. But it's a power attack, so that is still 12 points of damage.
It's 12 points of damage. So Maggie comes over this fallen creature, bites into it, and claws and just mutilates this poor fallen innocent creature. And it bleeds out and dies.
Next.
Good job there, Maggie. Thank the Lord Okraba for delivering this freakish weird beast and saving, before I got any damage on me. The most important goal of this combat.
Maggie will turn to Brother Ripoff and just...
Exactly. You are delighted to have helped me and have been in the service of Lord Okraba. And maybe you can talk to your weird master there, see if you can, get him to come around our way, huh?
I can hear you.
Yeah, good. Well, maybe you should start hearing the words of Okraba.
I believe it was the All-Mother that dealt with these creatures anyway. They're full of fire.
That's the end of Baelthor and Maggie's turn.
Is Skeeter going to take his turn?
Oh, yes, that's right. I held my action, and now that this filthy dragon beast is dead, I may do things again. Well, how far does my magic missile reach? Do I even know about this
You know
Can't see it.
nothing else, although Saltok did say something did enter into the cave,
I can't
but you
see
cannot
it.
see it.
Yeah, so there's no good.
So you could venture forth by yourself
Absolutely
and investigate. Okay.
I'll do no such thing. What shall I do then?
You can prepare an action, or you can still hold your turn, or you can lip off Clark some more.
Go slap Clark.
That actually sounds like a fine idea. I believe I'll go and slap the boy. See if he slaps some sense into it.
5-foot adjust.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you
5
go
foot
back
adjust.
further into the original elevator pad,
Absolutely.
yeah, where Clark is hiding. And
Listen here, boy. You don't talk down to Okraba. You don't ignore his commands. I tell you to do something, you fucking do it. You owe me your life now. You owe Okraba your life. Don't forget it. It's a 16 on the die. I don't know what the rest of it is.
So not used to using melee attacks.
or unarmed strike. Is it an unarmed strike, or is it with your?
I cuff the boy across his
Would be,
face
I don't-
with my
and-
ringed hand.
And he's not proficient, so technically it provokes attacks of opportunity, but I don't know.
The boy doesn't
Clark,
have a spine.
He's
to do it.
cowering. He's cowering.
And it'll also give him a -4 because of it, and he's got a -2 from his strength, so that's at -6 now. But he's got 1 base attack bonus, so it's only a -5. So what was your dice roll?
16.
So 11 to hit.
Against a cowering boy.
Yeah, so with an 11, Skeeter takes a pathetic attempt to slap the boy, and Clark dodges out of the way, and he goes, "Oh, you're gonna get it!" Top of round 3, And some may know, some may not, but there is a new Drake that entered the scene. It drops its horse.
A nude Drake?
A nude Drake. We've seen that on the internet, ladies and gentlemen. And
Oh, yeah. Jeez, a little.
he is hung like a horse, like in this.
Oh,
Drake's
really?
mouth.
I didn't know that was an actual thing.
Yeah, it is.
Can we go back and just move on and not talk about?
Yeah.
Talk about Drake's.
No, that's the
massive
episode name,
schlong.
Nude Drakes.
Yeah.
I hate you all.
Just in case that didn't work, top of round 3, we got the new Drake that entered the cave with a horse in its mouth. It drops the horse.
Better get the hell out of here, you stupid fire drake.
It comes.
So it comes in, it drops the horse, it moves in tentatively as it can see its dead friends and the light from Baelthor, so it can actually see everyone inside the tunnel. It is Saltok's turn.
Saltok thinks this guy might be maybe just hungry because he's just lost his lunch there. So he's going to move up about 10 feet to the edge of the fallen Drake beside him. And in that movement, he's going to pull out one of the kobold eggs and just whip it as far as he can kind of down beside the Drake.
Nice.
All right, roll an attack. Attack egg. So I guess you drop your weapon.
No.
Drop your weapon, pull something out. Gotta pull it
Two
out.
hands?
Gotta pull it out of his pack, no? Is that not an action?
That's the part of the move?
Yeah.
Part of the move action.
Okay.
Well,
I don't know.
actually, yeah. If it's in a backpack, it
Yeah.
would be a move action to like. You wouldn't be able
Okay.
to draw it like a weapon.
How far
If
can
you had it on your belt, you could draw it as part
Okay,
of a
fair
move
enough.
action.
Okay, so if I don't move, this is just I don't actually know this. How
Yeah,
far
yeah,
can you
yeah.
throw something? How far can I chuck an egg?
Probably it would have like a 10-foot or 20-foot range increment, and then you'd take negatives for every outside the
Beyond
distance.
10 feet or whatever.
Yeah,
it is.
like he would just determine, let's say it's 10 feet is what it's regular, like a dagger.
So it'd be
for
-2,
instance.
-4,
A dagger
-6.
is like, what, 20 feet, I think, on a dagger? Something like that? Well, let's say a dagger's 20 feet.
Yeah.
Then it can go 20 feet. You can still throw it 40,
Yeah.
but you do it at a -1?
Two,
Minus
probably.
2, whatever.
So, yeah.
Minus whatever increment, and then you can keep going. Whereas Pathfinder 2 and D&D 5e have maximums on thrown things. I'm not sure that... I can't remember if Pathfinder does or not. It might be
I feel
doubled.
like it does.
No penalty up to 30 feet away.
Sure, and then it has a
For
max.
10 after, it has a penalty.
Okay. Okay, but then we're also saying
For
that
10, 'cause then it's a negative for every one, so then it kind of decreases your max by... If you were
Yeah.
the strongest man alive, you could throw it further type thing, which makes sense.
Is it the dex though?
So you could move his strength. You can move.
Based for thrown weapons.
Okay. But I'm not trying to throw it like at the dragon. I'm trying to throw it like beside it. So he like.
Still strength
Pays
based
attention.
when you throw it.
So you could take it out of your pack where you're standing and throw it.
Okay, I'm gonna throw it 30 feet. 10, 20, 30. I'm gonna chuck it right up to the.
Okay, so
Where I see
explain
the
what you're doing
entrance.
from the beginning.
So Saltok sees the new Drake coming in and he goes, this bugger might just be hungry. So he reaches into his pack and pulls out one of the kobold eggs we found on the other side. And he's going to whip it just down the tunnel just towards the entrance of right beside where the Drake is to maybe distract him and give him something to eat.
All right. So 30 feet.
He said it's strength.
Yep.
So 13.
So 13. You throw the egg 30 feet.
What?
Yeah. Splats
Yeah.
just ahead of the new fire drake, and he sees an egg burst in front of him on the ground.
And I'm going to 5-foot adjust behind the body of the other one.
All right. And it is Will's turn.
Saltok, you coward.
Tried to distract him. I was going to draw him in.
He's got low intelligence. Just caught a horse, thinks he wants an egg.
Will's just going to double move right up there because he knows there's something up there, so...
So Will, all jacked up after basically doing most of the damage against two fire drakes, sees no reason why not to charge at the next threat. Singeing, smoke billowing behind him, goes right up to the new fire drake that just entered the cave. Smoke billowing behind him, and he will incur an attack of opportunity as all of a sudden he realizes he's up against another one, and the bite has 10-foot reach. And that is a 2 on the die, ladies and gentlemen. So Will deflect the bite attack with his magical shield of everything. And it is now Clark's turn.
It's mostly mundane.
So Clark just dodged an attack from Brother Ripoff. And he turns and looks at him. Goes, oh, you want to do this? Okay. And he does a spear attack at Brother Ripoff.
Smarten up, young man. Are you kidding me?
That is a 2 on the die. So their little sequence is a slap, just missing Clark, and a spear, just missing Brother Ripoff. And it is now Baelthor and Maggie's turn.
Well, Baelthor was casting a spell last round, so it'll go off now. And
Maggie's a big Maggie.
She will grow to 8/9 feet tall, somewhere around that range. And then that's the finish of his spell. Then he's going to move, completely ignoring the slap fight going on behind him, further down the wall, hugging the wall that he's currently on.
Yeah, you're bringing the light with you. So now they cannot see.
Yeah. It's a dark slap fight now.
Yeah, sort of hugging the wall. And then Maggie's going to go the opposite direction. So,
The old pincer attack.
yeah, it's going to have to be a double move.
All right, so you end up just behind Will there with Maggie.
And that's a turn.
I thought my plan was excellent.
So we have Will in front of the new Fire Drake, Maggie just behind him.
Actually, to be clear, for continuity, he dropped his staff here. So the light is here.
Oh, the light does stay back there.
Because I have
Yeah.
2 full hands.
Oh, that's a very good point. So there is no dark slap fight, but you did move through the light into the low light with Baelthor off to the right of the Fire Drake, 20 feet away. There is a dropped egg 10 feet away to his right. There is a Will in front of him and a giant Maggie behind the Will. It is now Brother Ripoff's turn.
You little bastard. You think you can fucking spear me? Huh?
They're still in the back original.
With those goddamn little noodle arms? You want to come at God, huh? And the power of Okrama courses through me, little man. I could end you in an instant. I could end you. I could expel you from this realm.
I'm not afraid of you and your false god. Everyone else is doing the work and you're doing nothing.
Gasp.
Look here, boy. It is uncommon for me to be so merciful, but I will spare your life. I won't be so generous next time. Can we consider this matter concluded so we can focus our efforts on this Drake?
I don't even see what Drake you're talking about, but you can consider it like me sparing you. You cloth-robed, delinquent, stupid.
You wish to pursue this? Well then, I shall challenge Okrama to change your mind, boy, as I cast Charm Person.
Would I roll on this?
Yeah.
No, it's
Wait.
save. Probably.
It's a will save from me.
You need your DC in mind. Mike, you don't roll.
Oh, I don't roll. Okay.
And it's an attack of opportunity, I think, too.
As I do not intend to be stabbed by the boy, I shall take a 5-foot step backwards.
Okay, and I'll roll my will save. Oh. Clark does not pass his will save.
Listen here, boy. You'll do as I say now,
Yes, master.
within reason, and we're going to get you enrolled in our system. Okay, we're going to get you back to the church once we get to Betchland. All right, we'll get you in a nice little robe. Everything's going to be fine. All right?
I can't wait to worship Okrama. You're speaking nothing but sense to me, and I'll do whatever you say.
That's so much. You know, we got Saltok up here right now. Okay, we got Jacob, a little bit lower. He's coming up though. He's coming up real good. And then maybe we got you just right down here. Maybe we can slide you in right into the slot here. We're gonna get you through the system.
I can't wait to impress you.
Perfect. I love to hear
Probably
it.
hear this entire conversation.
Yeah, you guys just hear this in the background while you're focused on this Drake trying to attack everyone in the front of the cave.
What in the hell is going on back there?
Top of round 4, it is the Drake's turn. He will do a breath attack against Will and
Maggie.
It's another fire attack on Will.
yeah. He will do another breath attack on Will and Maggie, who are right in front of him, and maybe even cook a little bit of that egg.
I'm going to use a reaction and lift my shield up and block everything. He hopes.
All right, not another broken maneuver that I don't know about from this mysterious
11 for Maggie.
character.
Evasive shield.
So what is everyone's reflex save?
11.
And Will?
The first two I rolled ones on, so I did much better this time. I got a double that even.
Oh, you got a 2.
So that'll be 10.
Oh, nice. So you both take 7 full fire damage as this billow of flame just encompasses both of you.
I'm very badly marked.
How is Will still alive?
How or why? Yes.
Hit points left.
It is Saltok's turn.
Oh, actually, the reason that Will's still alive here is if you remember when we rolled hit points, you gave me the 10.
Okay. We don't need to dive into this.
Celtok's going to come around the Drake that he thought everybody would hide behind with him. He's going to move towards this one that's still here.
Thank you for the attack of opportunity as he reaches in for a 10-foot bite attack on Saltok.
Come at me.
That is not going to do it as he tries to bite you and realizes you are a little bit smaller than he thought he was and reaches above your head. Yeah, so you dodge the attack of opportunity, and what do? You still got another movement.
I'm still in my first movement, so I'm going to end there after dodging the maw of this Drake. And he's going to come in, and I'm just going to swing my sword at it. You know what? No. I'm going to do a stunning fist.
So you drop your sword along the way?
No, I can do it with my other hand or my foot or anything. I'm a fucking monk. Come on.
Broken character.
Everybody's broken. I'm the DM.
Just continue with this meta game.
Oh, that's not very good. 12.
A 12 is a miss as the Drake dodges to the side and deflects your fist with its wing.
That's Celtok's turn.
It is now Clark's turn. What does acroma? What does acroma wish of me, sir?
Akraba. You know, there's many ways to say it. You know, it's more about what you feel when you say it. It's not about how you say it, okay? It's about how you feel when you say it. And me, when I say it, I feel like giving. I don't know about you. Anyways, what were we doing? Fighting or some shit?
It's my turn. I was just looking for some direction. I'm taking some advantages with the charm spell.
Yeah. You see,
it's just mostly for content.
Look,
you can just tell me what to do.
Kid, look, you see the dragon at the end of the tunnel there?
No, I don't see shit. I'm a human. It's dark.
You can see the light of the man with the stick. He's got a light.
And at the edge, I can see Baelthor doing nothing, and a couple dead drakes. But I don't see the beginning of the cave. You should be paying attention.
Go that way. Just go that way.
I will go that way. Ooh, a staff.
I can't see.
Ah, it's a drake! And he kind of stands back near Baelthor.
That's great.
So Clark ends up near Baelthor, and it is now Baelthor's turn.
All right. Baelthor is going to... It's a standard action to put stuff away, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. Standard action, he is going to put one of his wands away. Let's say it's the enlarged person wand. And then he'll move, foot adjust, just sort of over here.
Do you want me to attack him? Let's skitter. I got an attack of opportunity.
You're talking about Baelthor? No.
Okay, I won't.
God damn, the kid is dumb.
I can hear you.
Oh, he's right there. Okay. Sorry, I meant...
Don't attack me.
You owe me one, Baelthor.
I meant male Thor.
I can have that kid spit you, just run that spear through you and spit you like a pig over a roast. So you just, don't forget, you're my friend.
I can't hear you. You're too far away.
Good. Just know I'm displeased. You can hear me.
Idiot. All right. And that's the end of Baelthor's turn. Maggie will go and unload all of what she's got on this Drake. Let's go with power attack again. Might as well.
It's a big load.
Unloading on Drake.
Let's start with the bite. 10.
That's a miss.
And let's go with claw number 1. 16.
That's a hit.
There you go.
7 points of damage.
Ooh, nice.
And final claw. 14.
That's a miss.
Damn power attack.
Yeah, so 3 attacks. The Drake blocks one with one arm, gets slashed with the other one, and blocks the third one, but still takes a good amount of damage from that claw. It is now the Drake's turn.
It can only mean one thing.
I think you missed my turn there, DM.
Oh, wow. You can go now.
Okay.
As Will was reeling from being very badly burned.
Very badly burnt. And the old mother in her infinite wisdom, she knows what to do. So first I'll go take a 5-foot step to the one side of the Drake on the opening. I'm up against the wall now. And then I'll just bash forward with my shield.
Oh, yeah. Go on.
Just bash forward.
That time would be a fatty natty.
Oh, roll to confirm.
Very good.
Drake's head is exploding.
Does not confirm that.
Nice.
Forgot power attack, didn't you?
And not only did I forget
other
my,
stuff.
my power attack, this time I also forgot my studied target because I did a 5-foot step thinking I could use my move action, but I forgot. So,
I know. For Anders, it's power attack is on unless he says. No?
it hasn't been for me though. So, 7 points of damage with the shield bash.
You bash it in the face for 7 points.
And then does a 28 against its CMD.
That's a success.
Okay, then. So
you know that.
I wish to move it 5 feet. Does a 23 beat its CMD?
Ooh.
Oh, sorry, and you take the extra 7 points of damage.
So another 7 points of damage from being bashed in the face and moved back. You're just a Drake killer.
Does its 23 beat its CMD?
Yes, sir.
Great. Does 18 beat its CMD?
Yes, sir.
Great. Then I keep shifting it with each step, so I
You
knock
just
it
keep
back
moving this big Drake back.
15 feet into the other side of the wall.
Yeah.
Once it hits the wall, it falls prone.
Yeah. Go on.
No, that's it.
Oh, okay, okay.
Will's done. It was quite a lot on that turn, even though he forgot a couple things.
Yeah. I even forgot to act. Now is the top of round 5. It is the
Touche, DM. Touche.
it is the fallen Drake's turn. And he can't.
Does it stand up?
No, he's not gonna stand up, bro. Can you do a breath weapon from the ground?
I'd say
Why
so.
not?
Sure.
Right?
Probably.
It's going all out on Will. So this Drake got knocked into the wall, bashed with a shield, knocked to the ground. It looks up with its head, tilts it up a bit, and does a breath attack just at Will. Reflex save.
So far, I've rolled a 1, and a 2 on my reflex save, so really need this one to do
Think about
quite a bit better. Oh, please, oh mother. Oh, it worked. 25.
At 25, so you take half a 9, so you take 4 damage.
4 points of damage. Okay.
Yeah. Are you still standing?
So you breathe this fire from the ground, I might add. And Will tries to put a shield up in time to block it and gets a good chunk of it getting out of
Yeah,
the way.
the fire goes around the shield, but you still get burned a bit.
He's standing. He seems a bit wobbly, kind of going back and forth.
I got you at 0.
He's closing one eye. Very, very badly burnt.
Just charred black. But he's still standing.
Will is at 0 hit points,
All right.
which means he's staggered.
It is Saltalk's turn. God damn,
Exactly
one
0.
more.
I was just showing Mike before. I was like 32 and 36.
Yeah, there it is.
I'm going to use a flurry of blows because there is a Drake at my feet.
Yeah.
Don't forget you get a +4 to hit it because it's prone.
Just roll the dice, all right?
Just trying to find to get the right number. Because I can roll bad too. 16.
+4.
16 hits,
13 damage.
and you knock this Drake the fuck out. How do you want to do this?
Nice.
I just kind of nodded it again and it's going to drive my blade right through his head.
Should have taken the egg.
And my second flurry is going to go right at Will. 23.
23 is a hit.
What?
Whoa, what's happening here? Whoa,
13 damage. No, sorry, 12 damage.
12 damage.
Will falls. And we'll see you next week. No,
Are you dead?
no, of course not.
Okay. So you're very badly hurt.
As he does it, Saltalk just says, "You reap what you sow."
Oh my god. I am shocked right now. Go on.
That was it.
Okay. So we have Will bleeding out and dying on the ground. Combat over. What do you guys do?
So he stabs out. Will's just like, oh no, not again. And then he falls.
Back to the warmth you must go.
What are you doing, brother
You don't
Saltok?
see any of that.
Technically, you don't see
Maggie
him.
sees this, therefore Baelthor sees this. Clark is charmed, he doesn't really give a fuck. And Skeeter is in the back, and he does not see this. Sorry, so it's not over, because Will gets to roll to see if he
Stabilizes.
gets to roll to see if he stabilizes.
And that's a 15 on the die for a fail.
So -1. Mm-hmm. Okay. You're still not dead?
I mean, Will can't respond to you, but he is bleeding.
But Alexa can tell me for purposes.
Alexei's left the table. It's Will here, though. He's bleeding.
Okay, so it is now Clark's turn. Clark doesn't care. It is now Baelthor's turn.
Baelthor is going to look over at Saltok, and he's going to sort of place a hand on his head and kind of wipe down and look over at Clark and just say, "Stay here, Maggie. Finish him."
Oh, shit's going down.
That was the last thing
Skeeter doesn't even know. Skeeter doesn't even know. Oh my god.
So Maggie's going to attempt a coup de grace, I guess.
Oh shit, do it. I'm so excited.
I was already shaking. I was like,
What? I'm so upset the first PC death on this podcast wasn't me.
Hey, you never know. Will might survive this.
Hey, you can't talk.
Alexei's back.
So remind me. And
Will's spirit can speak to the DM, and that's all.
It's an automatic hit, and it's an automatic crit.
Yeah, it's an automatic hit.
He's currently helpless
Yeah.
and prone.
So you just roll dice and he dies. How do you want to do this?
Well, Maggie's going to use her long jaw.
It would only work if you do enough damage, though.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's roll the damage.
So Will has 14 Constitution, and he's at
-13?
negative 13 hit points.
Why would you even make that point? Why would you even make that point?
Well,
Maggie, how do you want to do
Because
this?
I would like to live through this.
I'm sorry. Go downstairs and play with yourself.
So Maggie is large size now.
Yeah.
And she's sort of just standing there, and she looks over at Baelthor at this command and looks down at the body of Will and just goes,
We do what we must.
and her neck just sort of elongates, and her massive jaw and tongue just sort of clamp down on what I would imagine is Will's exposed throat because he's laying on the ground, and then just rips a chunk right out of his throat.
Will dies.
And Will is dead. The first PC death of the
Just gonna
podcast.
fold this sheet in half.
Oh. Danny's very sorry.
You reap what you sow. Wow. So in this tunnel, 3 dead drakes, 3 dead horses, a staff back in the rear area, casting light 20 feet around, and even further back, Skeeter, who can't see anything that happened in the front. Clark can't see anything either. But what you know, and the rest of us know, is Will just got killed by his own group. Saltok and Maggie. And Baelthor, let's be real here.
Oh, yeah.
What do you guys do?
I'll call back to Brother Ripoff and say, you can come out of hiding now. All the Drake's dead. But
Hiding. I'm making sure everything that I'm game managing. Okay, I'm you know,
well, anyway, they're dead. You can check the bodies if you want, but we lost Will.
Brother Will
Brother Will has fallen.
has fallen. Oh my, that's just Okrama, bless this man. I know he believed in the All Mother, but You know, we were working on him. It's such a shame. Oh, brother Will.
Clark calls back. Well, you can heal him with your superpowers, right?
Well, I can certainly have a look at Brother Will. We'll see. I mean, the one shame is he never did really donate to the Church of Okraba. And that's a big, that's kind of a red flag when Okraba's weighing your soul. He's looking at it. He's judging, do I want this guy around? We can try.
Just pour your miracle water on him like you did on me. I believe in you.
This miracle water is quite expensive.
Okay, I understand.
Maybe if maybe Will's got something valuable on him. Maybe we could just have a quick look, and then I can maybe apply some holy healing.
So what does Will have on him?
I didn't even think about that aspect of it.
The shield. Oh, Maggie's going to grab the shield. No, she wouldn't do that.
Can I actually resurrect him?
No, do you ever?
There's no way. Like this is like you're dead, right?
That's a high level spell.
You need revive.
He is gone.
Yeah.
He is with the All Mother.
Okay. There's actually nothing I can do. This is all just flavor.
Yeah.
All right.
He's looking at his stuff he ripped it up.
He's looking at the ripped up sheets right now, ladies and gentlemen, as he did not expect to be back in this podcast.
Oh, hi. This is Will. Fully alive again.
From the grave.
It was a little difficult to recover my character sheet because I've torn it into many, many pieces, but he does have quite a bit of supplies. What were you looking for? I can list everything, but it'll take a while. And what were you looking for? Obviously, he had his arms in armor.
Through the power of podcast, you will list everything to us off air, and we will say what we want off of you.
Okay.
Baelthor would have no use for it.
And therefore worth quite a bit of money.
It's probably worth money. Exactly.
Okay, so if you're going to take it, you got to write that down.
Brother Saltok, I think you should pick that up.
Celtalk doesn't pay much mind to the trinkets and stuff beyond the cloak, but Celtalk actually, I know despite everything that happened, he actually wants to, as they're doing this, he's going to prepare the body, and once they leave, he intends to bury the body with a little mark and put the sun signals on it.
Respectful.
Like the holy symbol?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll take those bottles of various, alchemist, fire, acid, whatever, what have you.
So Will is down on the ground, and he has stuff. Does anyone want to detect magic over Will?
Baelthor will.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So you guys both detect a magical cloak. And from the cloak, you detect abjuration magic.
Baelthor will, after detecting magic on the cloak of will search his knowledge, his vast knowledge, to try and figure out exactly what this thing is. That is a 14.
So a 14 for Baelthor and Skeeter.
Rolled a 5, so.
A 5. So neither Skeeter or Baelthor don't quite know what this cloak is. You just know that it's magical. And it's got a faint abjuration magic. So what are you guys going to do with the cloak? Who wants the cloak? You don't know what it is. You just know it's magical.
I would like the cloak. Greatly benefit my... He looks down at himself. Form.
I think it'd look better on me. I think it suits my eye color a little better. And, you know.
Yes, but you did nothing.
Oh,
Argue with a boy.
No, I did plenty, if you think about it. First of all, I'm the only reason that boy's alive, okay? So there's that. And, I shot him 2 magic missiles at the dragon. I was pretty much responsible directly for that dragon's death. I think you could make a really strong case.
From the truth.
Well, I don't know about that,
It's a roll-off.
I killed 2 of the beasts, so...
So it's a 3-person roll-off.
Let's have a 3-way.
You're a jerk saying that you killed 2 of them.
Did I kill the first one?
Saying you killed 2
Yeah.
beasts.
And he
killed
killed,
two of
and he
these.
killed this one.
I thought the second one was me that you
No,
killed.
Maggie did that.
That was when I only thought I killed one, but I think I killed 2.
Okay.
I killed this first one.
You guys are all around the dead drakes. And he's like, I killed him. No, I killed him.
Rolling a d20.
Yeah. Whoever gets the highest gets the cloak.
Plus
Forget to
anything?
add your bonuses.
Ooh, 19
No bonuses.
on the die.
Oh, that is 17.
Come on, Sally.
We all know what Nitz
14.
So
14.
Baelthor gets the cloak. He doesn't know what he does, but he knows it's good.
Sorry, there are 5 potions that have magic.
Okay, so there are 5 potions that have magic. Would you like to try to identify them?
Sure.
Right?
All right, roll Baelthor to see if you know what the potions are.
One for all or each type?
Yeah, one for all.
Nope. 3 on the die.
Okay, so you just know they are magical potions.
5 magical potions.
Do you want to divvy them up like civilized people, or
We
are
don't know what they
rolling
do,
off?
so no.
Well, you could do that, and I just give you a number.
Yeah. Just randomize them. Well, we know 2 are the same.
2 of the same color.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In appearance and in magical aura too.
Look, fellas, you got to give me something. You got to let Okraba get his beak wet, all right?
Do you want to take the shield? It'll be worth.
I will take the shield.
I can carry the shield.
Yes, Brother Saltok shall carry the shield back to our church in Betchland.
Here, take the potions then.
Yeah, indeed, I will. Thank you.
All right, so Will's items are divvied up. Everyone has what they want. And you guys are in a tunnel, in a cave. What do you do?
Baelthor will cast some spells on Maggie to heal her wounds because she is slightly wounded. So he will cast his Rejuvenate Eidolon.
Ooh.
At least once, but we'll see what I roll first.
Right, well, now we got some villagers ahead of us. Yeah, we gotta find our way up there.
That's another one. He will do it twice. That's a 5.
Brother Saltok, do you require the healing touch of Okraba after such a glorious battle?
No, the power of my own body protected me that time.
You're good. All right. Wow. See, it's another testament to the power of Okraba.
So I'm assuming that Baelthor will pick up his staff. That is
Correct.
Yeah, that is giving light, and everyone's going to move to the front of the cave. And you can see there's a full moon high above the valley. You can see the rocky terrain beneath you gives way to a dizzying drop of 100 feet. The valley stretches out in all directions as you look around, encircled by towering cliffs and rise up like ancient sentinels, their rocky faces etched with the scars of time. Below, jagged peaks jut out from the earth, and among those peaks, about 1,000 feet away, you see there's a patchwork city of tents and huts with torches all around. Clark recognizes the area. That's it! That's the camp! We made it! How do we get down?
There must be a path somewhere.
It is a sheer drop, 100 feet.
Well, we must use our perception. We got to see if we can find something.
Roll a perception check.
Maggie, look for a road.
Boy, that's a natural one.
I'm gonna start looking around for handholds or maybe like a staircase kind of carved into anything.
15 for Maggie.
24 perception.
So you guys do know that the cliff is climbable, but it is definitely a sheer drop down. There you would need, there's no roads, there's no easy access. You would either need rope or you would need to do a climb check.
I actually have
Sorry,
climbed.
how far down?
100 feet. And Will had 50 feet of rope.
And Baelthor also has 50 feet of rope. Here, we can tie it together. Take it up here or tie it somehow and simply drop ourselves down.
I also have rope.
Is there anything we can tie it to? Perhaps a stalagmite.
Is there anything back in the cave, in the tunnel there, that we could tie something to?
Yeah, you guys have 150 feet of rope, so there's definitely a nice rock that you could tie it around that looks pretty solid. And you guys could climb down said rope if someone ties said knot quite well.
What is that check?
Yeah, what is tying rope?
It says every skill can be considered like rope use.
Okay, so your choice.
Helpful.
Yeah.
I would like to use intimidate.
So you guys can use a sleight of hand, a dexterity check, or you guys can use a dungeoneering check. I'll give you that to tie the rope. Who wants to tie the rope around the boulder?
I do not have any of those skills.
We want to be sure of this, so let's aid.
I shall use the guidance of Okraba. Since you guys say I don't do anything around here, let me show you how to tie a knot. It's gonna, our lives are gonna depend on it.
Thank God, I'm all thumbs.
Gonna save all of our lives once again.
I aid.
All right.
I guess Maggie can help too, right?
Yeah, everyone can help. Make sure the rope's good.
So it's your
Clark does not help.
your check and we're aiding.
18 is my roll, plus whatever you aid.
I do aid.
All right.
20.
So with an 18 from Skeeter and an aid from only Saltalk, you guys managed to tie the rope around the boulder, and you are pretty sure that you guys have tied a good rope. What do you do?
Saltalk will take the lead.
Okay, you're gonna climb down first, with or without Will's body.
All right, because there's no soil up here to play. Right?
No, it is rock.
How about on the way down, I'm going to tie it around Will's body and lower that down first to get the rope down.
So you want to tie the rope around Will's body and lower him down first? Maybe just give him a little chuck?
Yeah.
Like at the end of the day, like what's yeah.
I'm not trying to swing it around, but
It'll
watch
anchor
this.
the rope on the bottom. It'll help your climb check at the end of the day.
Yeah.
All right, so roll a dex check to tie the rope around Will's body.
19.
19, so you tie the rope around Will's body and give me a strength check to throw his body down the cliff.
Maggie will aid.
Just whiff.
Yeah, give me a strength check.
Lower it down. 15.
15.
No aid.
So Saltalk picks up Will, and Maggie tries to pick up his legs while Saltalk picks up his like shoulder and arms, and Maggie just drops it to the ground. But Saltalk's strong enough, and he just dumps Will's body over the edge with the rope. It lands on the ground, thump, 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 thump. And his left arm dislocates and falls off into the distance.
Why?
Because it's fun for me. And you guys have a rope going down the cliff.
I told you the knot would hold.
So I'll need a climb check from everyone that needs to go down.
Oh boy.
Oh, we said the boy first.
Oh yeah, I'll go first. Yeah, I'll do anything you say, because I'm charmed. So Clark makes it all the way down, no problem.
I got a 14.
Saltalk makes it down, no problem after Clark.
Baelthor after you.
It's a 10. for
A
Baelthor.
10. A 10 is good. With rope climbing, that's no problem. So Baelthor makes it down.
And Maggie will be last.
What do you mean? Last like after me?
So we got a showdown of Skeeter and Maggie at the top of the cliff.
Why don't you just go follow your master there?
Maggie will like lean over to you.
Go, or I will push.
Well, that's just not a very nice thing to say to one of your teammates. Good lord. What kind of degenerates am I traveling with? Fine, I guess I'll go next.
So I'm guessing Skeeter assumes that the Drake killed Will at this point.
Yeah, oh yeah, I guess we didn't really ask questions about that.
You would have assumed he's got a bite mark in the neck.
He's totally burned.
He was completely burned.
Yeah. And you wouldn't have cared really that much.
Yeah, I guess. All right, well.
All right. What's your climb check?
2. I rolled a 2.
You rolled a 2. So you go over the edge and you fall down 20 feet. Roll me another climb check.
Oh, good lord, no. Okraba, please help me. We're going to change die here, folks. We need to... Come on, Okraba, you owe me. Oh, lord, that's another 2.
That's another 2. So Skeeter tries to brace against the rope. His hands slip. He starts falling. And he tries to grab the rope again. His hands slip again. And you fall down 100 feet.
Oh, my God. Am I dead?
You're going to take some fall damage.
Oh, my
So
God.
we're going to get some fall damage, which is 96.
Oh, I'm dead for sure.
Yeah, it depends on what you roll.
Oh, my
It could be
God.
9 damage by the power of Okuma.
Oh boy.
It is so much easier to catch yourself with a rope, too. 2 2s. Oh, my God.
Imagine if we get 2 PC kills.
Yeah.
Not by the DM.
Here's your. Yeah, it's not his fault.
Can I roll the damage?
Yeah.
Why
So-
are you rolling the damage?
Well, it's not you.
So because Alexei is dead, we'll have him roll the
God.
damage.
He's alive. Poor Will, though.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a 6 at least. Oh, baby.
no, I see some
16,
fives.
18, 21.
21 damage Skeeter takes as he plummets to the ground.
That was extremely painful. Oh, my... Okraba, where the hell were you? And Saltalk, why didn't you catch me?
Just falls to the ground and immediately starts bitching.
I am very badly wounded, but it's going to take more than 100-foot fall to bring down Skeeter, and I immediately began healing myself with the powers of Okraba. I began grabbing my mangled legs and shaking them while shrieking,
Just pouring miracle water on them or no?
No, he's got his wand of cure light wounds.
While he's doing that, Saltok is going to untie Will's body.
Baelthor will turn to Saltok. Do we intend on leaving the rope?
Well, I plan to bring these folks back into the tunnel here to protect them from the incoming Kalam attack, possibly.
He'll sort of look at you and give you like a little squint and just nod. All right then. And he'll just wave his hand up and Maggie will unsummon.
Oh, nice. So Maggie doesn't need the climb check.
No.
And there is no more Maggie.
Resummon her at the bottom.
Oh, you can just resummon her.
Yeah, 1 minute later he can resummon her again.
Okay, perfect.
While he's doing that, Saltok's going to go over and untie Will's body, find a little patch nearby, and he's going to use his hands and everything and dig around. Probably use the back of the shield maybe even too, just dig in and dig a hole big enough for him, bury him there with on a little marker, and he's going to hang over his two-sunned pendant.
All right.
Back to the earth we must go.
And honestly, Baelthor would probably help too.
Okay, so you give Will a proper burial, give a moment for Will.
He's doing it all wrong.
Yeah. Clark still charmed.
You see Will turn in his grave when he says that.
He's back alive, necromancy.
So you've made it to the bottom. Will has been buried properly. You're all slightly scathed, some a little bit burned. And Clark goes, Okay, I know everyone here, even the leader. Looks like we made it before Kalam, thank the gods. We should go to the valley.
Lead on, little one.
Yes, bring us to the people so we may help them.
Okay, follow me. And he just takes you along, and it's been a minute, so you can summon Maggie back if you wish, which I bet you do. Yes, Derek, I do.
That is correct.
Maggie can help dig this hole too.
What hole? No, we're past the hole. So even though it is nighttime in the full moon, the city is abuzz with action. It seems like they are mobilizing for something. People are packing up their things, taking down their tents, and it seems like they're in a panic. Guards on the perimeter stop you. A half-orc and elf wearing unmatched armor and using crude weapons are ahead of you. Oi! Where in the hells did you come from? Is that a fucking Cyclops demon baby thing? We don't know you.
Now, I assure you, we have come in peace. Now, this unsightly monster may be terrifying at first glance, but I assure you, she is quite gentle and friendly.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, we're here to see Davina with urgent news. The half-orc backhand slaps Clark in the face, and Clark falls to the ground. More guards start to appear after hearing the commotion, drawing their weapons. Also, just like normal-looking people with common items like pitchforks and shovels. The elf holds the half-orc back. Wait, Brig, I think I know this boy. You're the son of Barry Bartley, aren't you? Yes, that's me, Clark says, getting up, rubbing his face. Although everyone is welcomed here, we've heard tell that Kalam is on the way, and we have people that haven't seen demons or a hobgoblin in their lives.
Aye.
Perhaps it is wise that we let them speak to Davina, with an escort, of course. As long as none of you follow up or worship the filthy All-Mother, you may enter. Well, do ya?
Absolutely not. Never. I and my associate brother Saltok here believe in the Lord Okraba. We are from the Church of Okraba. Brother Ripov's Miracle Spring Water Company as well.
Why are you even here?
We're here to help.
Help how?
Well,
Lamb is coming.
We have come to guide you.
We know Kalam is coming. We know we are trapped. What good are you?
There is another way. And I'm just going to start yelling at everybody in the village now.
Yeah.
There is a passage up in the mountains, in the hills, that will take us to a safe place where we can have refuge. For years to come, Kalam cannot find us.
Calm down, Brig. We'll escort you to Davina. And they start escorting you to the middle of the camp. You pass people of various races hastily packing up their things. Some stop with wide eyes looking up at Maggie as he passes.
It's ma'am.
I have a vagina.
It's ma'am.
She would not be insulted if you referred to her as it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably doesn't care at the end of the day.
Baelthor might,
Yeah.
but she won't.
As you pass, people of various races hastily picking up their things. Some stop with wide eyes looking up at Maggie as she passes. The largest tent in the middle of the camp has 2 guards outside. They exchange salutes with your escort. And even though there are looks of suspicion, they let you pass. The demon waits outside.
If you wish.
I do. So you enter the tent and the guards stay by the door. You feel their eyes locked on the back of your heads. You see Davina, an Aasimar. She stands tall and regal, her celestial heritage evident in the subtle glow that emanates from her pale skin. Her eyes a piercing shade of azure blue, looking down as she surveys a map spread out before her. Strands of silver hair cascade down her back as she wears heavy plate armor that bears an unknown sigil. Davina's movements are deliberate as she traces a finger along the winding trails marked on the map. This must be the way out of the valley. I can't let these people down, Grimlock. They put their trust in me. We fight! Behind her, a prisoner cowers in the corner, bound and bloodied. He's wearing a dark cloak with flashy buckles. Beside the prisoner, a full-bloodied orc over 7 feet tall with a hulking green frame, clad in minimal clothing and leather and fur, tribal tattoos and scars all over his body. But it's his hands that draw the most attention, wrapped tightly around a pair of brass knuckles, each dripping with blood. Will knew who the prisoner was. Fun fact. Davina looks up at you guys. What do you want? I am busy.
Have you considered the back door?
What? Why?
There is another way.
Another way to what? What are you guys talking about? Back door, other way?
Safety.
We have a safe way to get all the people of the valley to a new home.
Eons ago, other refugees fled the valley when Kalam came. Their lone survivors are still there, waiting for you. There's room enough for all. You must hurry. Kalam is coming.
Davina takes a good look at each of you, studying you. I don't know how you know that we needed so much help, but thank the gods, our prayers have been answered. We already knew about the Kalamian invasion. She kind of hints at the prisoner behind him. We have a prisoner, as you can see. The Zealots travel with poison to avoid capture, but we prevented it, and we learned quite a bit from him. Tell our guests what you have learned, Destard Calabria.
Oh, shit.
Grimlock punches Destard right in the face. Destard goes,
Tell your overgrown froggy on a high-protein diet to stop messing around with my finely coiffed hair. You already know everything inside of my brains, you glowing caricature of a human. He spits a wad of blood and spittle towards the orc in front of him, but his ruined mouth can't make the distance.
I would tell them, or should I leave you alone with Grimlock again?
No, my chiseled face cannot take any more abuse. I will tell you, but it will not matter. Your fate is final. Kalam comes for the valley. The light of the All-Mother will purge this place of infidels. You are ruined. They cannot be far away.
And then what?
Betchland is next to feel the radiance of the All-Mother. We have devout spies and informants assessing the situation at this very moment.
Grimlock punches Destard in the face again, and he falls unconscious and starts bleeding on the floor. Oops. Despite the chaos of the moment, Davina remains focused, her mind calculating the next course of action.
May I show you on the map where we're talking about?
Yes, that would be most useful. Here, show me on the map here. Where is this place you are talking about? How do we get there?
And Saltok will go up and try to situate where he is. He's not very bright, but he's going to kind of try to parse out where they just came from and be like, right there. We got to climb a cliff about 100 feet. We got rope there, so it'll take some time, but once we get up there, we can get everybody down to a safe place.
Be very careful. It's a very treacherous cliff. Very easy to fall down and wound yourself. Happen to anybody.
Well, we got a healer to stay at the bottom in case anybody does, get a little bit injured.
So where does this cliff go? Like, is this just a big cave area? Where are you leading my people?
Down a long shaft into a cave with homes.
Well, there's only one way out, and that's against the Calamians. We're gonna have to trust you.
There's a dwarf down there as well. A one Harsk Iron Pride.
And his wife.
Look, you guys don't have a choice, all right? Like, it's a really nice warm cave. It's got all the things that you're gonna need. And, caves are natural protection. We've been using them since, as long as history's been. So you just get in the cave, I'd say. I don't know if I have to use a persuasion or what is it, a diplomacy check. Jeez, just get up the rope. Vamonos, let's go.
Saltok will also pull out and he goes, there's food. There's spiders and salamanders. He's going to start passing out a few salamanders. People want to try it.
Oh, that is disgusting. But we must take advantage of this opportunity. But we must also warn the good people of Betchland. We would need a volunteer.
I will volunteer.
Davina studies you for a second time. She smiles and nods. Yes, I believe we can trust you. Take these. She hands you a pouch. And inside the pouch, these are 3 invisibility potions. There's only one way in and out of the valley, as I've said. And with the Calamian army coming, you might be in need of these.
I'm very grateful, and I will take the message to Betchland.
She motions you forward.
Yeah, Baelthor will come closer.
She takes out the map of the valley, and underneath it is a world map. She points at the world map. And this is Betchland, right here. This is the path you must take, and may your God be with you.
Calistria is always with me.
That is good to hear.
Calistria may be there, but Okraba was there first. So,
Everywhere.
yeah, that's right.
I should take my leave soon, before the army comes. Is there anything else?
No, you may go. But is anyone here a cleric? Can anyone help us? We have many sick and wounded. We would pay handsomely for services.
Oh, handsomely, you say? Well, now you're talking Okraba's language.
We're going to need some sort of help, like you're saying, if we're going to have everybody in this cave. And
Now, are we talking gold or like gems or maybe some sort of magical artifacts?
Grimlock, take our engineers here. Take anyone with knowledge of engineering, anyone with ropes. We must be able to make baskets. Someone must be able to carry up the sick and the wounded. Go now, time is of the essence.
Yes.
And Grimlock leaves the tent and starts preparing an exit where you guys pointed on the map for him. So Davina nods to Baelthor. Thank you very much. I was worried about those poor people in Betchland. We really appreciate you going. We know the risks you must face.
It is my calling to aid those who cannot aid themselves.
oh, before you go, Baelthor, I will say that thank you. I found an unlikely ally and friend in you, and I'm happy to have met you. But since you're heading up Betchland way, I thought I'd maybe ask you to check on my little Rosie there. So that's where she had a friend. She wanted to go there. And all I can say is that I don't know exactly where she is, but follow those shiny rocks. You can't miss her.
It has been an honor meeting you as well. And of course, I will find your Rosie, and I will tell her
Yeah.
of you.
Yes, and if she needs somewhere to go, tell her how to get down to the valley here. Maybe she can find a way up. She's resourceful. She'll be fine.
And if she finds her way up, how will she get in?
Well, there'll be the rope there, and tell her to sing that song we used to sing down the elevator shaft there. We'll have somebody come up and grab her.
I will. Brother Ripoff?
Be sure to
Curt nod and just leaves.
be sure to stop by the church in Betchland. You're heading up that way. We'll get you enrolled real quick. You tell Brother Jacob when you get there that I'm not far away, and that that I've greatly assisted you while out on my pilgrimages and crusades, and that you're all right to give you maybe a 5% discount on any of our merchandise or subscription fees. You go ahead and tell them that. All right. The code word is banana. All right.
I will go to this Jacob and deliver your message of banana.
Yes, and then he'll give you the discount. Then that's when you buy all the stuff.
Right.
Some Miracle Spring Water and the like.
When you climb back up that rope and go down into the hole, Don't fall again.
Oh, absolutely not. Okraba would never permit such a thing. And if I were to fall, Okraba will cushion my blow when I land on the ground, as already been evidenced.
I will remember that for a while.
Yes, you be sure to do that.
I hate to interrupt this goodbye, but time is of the essence. And Baelthor, you might want to leave before the Calamian army reaches the entrance. Even with the invisibility potion, there might be some that can detect you.
Come, Maggie. We're off.
Yes, let's go.
Now, speaking of time of this being of the essence, my essence and Okraba's essence is that of payment. Now, if we could just secure that up front, we could get the healing going right away. Okay, Okraba, he needs to channel himself through the wealth, okay? He channels himself through the wealth. So we got to get the wealth to appear first, then the healing appears.
That sounds lovely. We will pay handsomely for that.
Yes.
Saltok, would you please aid Grimlock in ascending the people with their ropes and helping them into the cave that you said?
Boy, let's get them up there. I got the key down too, so we'll go down in batches.
So Saltok leaves. So that just leaves Davina and Skeeter in the tent with her guards. Yeah.
Securing my payment, no doubt.
Oh, yes, we will definitely need you on our full journey. How does a salary sound? You could be our full-time healer.
Well, you know, I don't really like to be tied down to anyone, but I've got a church back in Betchland, you see. And other than that, I gotta make pilgrimages and crusades. I spread the healing words of Okraba, you know, and I collect tithes and payments.
Well, we can talk semantics after. You don't remember me, do you, Mr. Ripoff?
Well, you know, I'd really prefer payment now rather than later, but I don't know who you are. I mean, you know how many people I fucking see every day?
So the half-orc and the elf move one step closer towards your backside. I was but a child when you came to our town, peddling your false promises and fake waters. My family spent our life savings on you, desperate to cure the plague that wrought them. It wasn't long until you were gone, and they were as well, leaving me to fend on my own, only to be...
I'm sorry, we were discussing a payment?
Wow. Silence! Roll for initiative.
18 initiative, and I would very much like to use my surprising combatant.
It actually makes kind of perfect sense here, too.
I am absolutely not a threat to you at all. You know, I don't know what you may have remembered, or you know, I assure you it's not the truth. It's some sort of demon's trickery. I've seen it before. I'll see it again, unfortunately. But this is a known trick from one of the lesser evils, I believe, goes by as Modeus. You know, very unlikable chap. You know, he does bad things. And I think what he's done is he's given you false memories. He's taken the healing powers that I've given you and your family. What was it again? You said they died or something? Was that it? You know, I was a little distracted. We were talking about payments. And well, regardless of what happened, I can assure you it wasn't me. I only do good things.
So after your ramblings, Davina just goes, "Get him!" During the surprise round, the half-orc and elf will both draw their weapons behind Skeeter. Top of round one, it is Skeeter's turn. You have a half-orc and elf behind you, and 15 feet ahead of you, you have Davina.
Am I able to cast a spell without being attacked?
No.
There's literally nothing I can do here. Well, looks like I'm in a bit of a sticky situation here. You know, Lord Okraba would be a great time if you're actually real to show up. I'm sure you're very real. All right, we're going to take a 5-foot step adjustment, off diagonally.
Yeah, towards Davina, away from the two guards behind you.
And I'm going to pull out a scroll of mirror image and attempt to cast it while reciting the ancient tongues. Calabunga, Shika, Calabunga. I don't know if I have to roll a dice for this.
So you take a 5-foot step forward and attempt to cast a spell, and Davina gets an attack of opportunity on you, and she will attempt a grapple. Oof, that's a 7. So she attempts to grab at you while you pull out this scroll and summon whatever you're going to summon, and you dodge her grapple, and...
Not today, harlot. And I cast a mirror image. Cowabunga, Chika for 4. The 4 on the die. Probably good for me.
There are 5 skeeters.
There are 6 skeeters.
There are 6 skeeters. My brothers from Okrama, you see, Okrama is provided once again. Let this be a lesson. Just because we're having a bit of a spat right now doesn't mean that you guys can't come down to my church in Mechland and, we'll maybe smooth things over a bit, provided you guys have a larger than normal donation, because this is rather inconvenient for me. That's it.
So that is your turn.
Yeah.
It is Davina's turn. She will attempt to grapple you again. And I don't need to roll the 6-sided dice to see which skeeter she tried to grapple.
None of
because
them,
she
bitch.
failed. And the half-orc and elf will both 5 foot a step. Attempt the same thing. And they both fail. I have not rolled above an 8. So it is now top of round 2. It is Skeeter's turn.
Skeeter's slippery as an eel. You'll never get me.
Now, basically, you can full withdraw past this guy and then go.
Let's Vamonos. Right. So I'm going to make a break for it. That's it. I'm double moving. I'm getting the fuck out of here.
All right, 3 grapples coming your way. Davina's first. Wow, a 3 on the die. You are slippery.
Slippery.
I really hope.
Brag the half-orc.
I do too, actually.
A natural 20.
Oh!
What does that mean?
So.
That means that is your CMD above 23.
No.
But don't you have to
Yes.
pass a percentage check of by which mirror
Correct.
image you're
So
grabbing?
we're going to say, okay,
There are exactly 6 of them.
yeah.
So I say for sure he's number 6.
Okay, he's number 6.
So
Any other?
We'll have the dead Will roll it for the
Oh.
DM. Keep him involved.
Come on, brother Will from beyond the grave.
Oh! So he swipes at Skeeter and
Yeah,
pulls a
brother
ghost. And we have one more, the elf. That's a 16.
That's probably going to pass. I think.
Oh yeah. Your CMD is 11.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go. He's still number 6.
Yeah.
5 gets re-rolled.
Okay. Oh, reroll.
Oh, whatever. Good. It was a re-roll anyway.
Yes, slippery. Skeeter's out the
So
door.
6 Skeeters attempt to escape. Davina misses all 6 of them. The half-orc grabs what he thinks is 1, it's a ghost. The elf grabs what he thinks is 1, it's a ghost. And Skeeter moves 60 feet away out of the tent into the open. And you are outside of the tent.
I'm out of here, bitches.
And they all double move out of the tent, looking around. They see Skeeter, and it is now Skeeter's turn. He's still got a little bit of a head start on them.
Skeeter's got his smoke bomb scroll ready with obscuring mist, and he's gonna pocket sand his way out of this mess that he's found himself in.
As I'm sure he's done many times before.
Many times. This ain't my first rodeo, let me tell you.
Yeah.
The first time I've been chased out of a town.
Yeah, and all the other civilians around are just packing things. They don't understand what's happening. They see you burst out of the tent. They see Davina and 2 guards burst out of the tent, and you.
He's immediately going to break line of sight from the people pursuing him. And he's going to get behind the tent. He's going to pull out his scroll of obscuring mist. He calls it his trusty smoke bomb. And he's going to pocket sand his way out of here. And Okrama is going to deliver me back to safety. I tell you what.
So in the midst of Skeeter hiding behind tents and pocket sanding and escaping away among all the people just concerned about packing their belongings and getting the hell out of there, knowing that Kalam is coming soon, he manages to weasel his way out of the camp.
Like Jason Bourne, he just disappears into the crowd like a perfect chameleon. He adopts a limp. You never know it's Skeeter.
So saddened at the loss of Skeeter, but with a sense of purpose and determination, Davina organizes the escape of her people. Her celestial heritage guiding her every decision. Her people come first, and revenge comes second. With some creative engineering and ropes, they manage to get the people of the valley up the valley wall, and group by group, with as many belongings as they can carry, they descend into the safety of the cavern with the aid of Saltok and the gem. So Baelthor Mindweaver manages to easily slip past the Kalamian oncoming army, leaving at night when they don't like to attack. They're well outside the valley, and he makes his way onto Betchland. So Skeeter Ripoff manages his escape, hugging the walls of the valley, hiding behind rocks and different areas of cover, and it's now daytime as it took him all night to try to get to the entrance. Roll a perception check, Skeeter.
Slippery skeet. Gonna have a look with his papers. That's 11.
I'm gonna need Marlo and Rosalind to also roll a perception check.
What?
I got a 25.
Rosalind notices a haggard Skeeter Ripoff hiding behind a boulder as she walks beside Marlo at the tail end of the Calamian force entering the valley.
Look, one's trying to flee.
Excellent work spotting that one, Rosalind. That's your perfect skull shape allows you to see so perfectly.
I'm going to summon an eagle and go harass him. tell us what he knows about coming from the valley.
Wait. That's perfectly awesome. How well does Skeeter know the Calamians?
Yes, I am known to collab, let's say. I would likely be known by these people.
Okay, so you just got to be prepared for that.
Right, okay.
Okay. So you summon 2 eagles.
God, I'm so tired. So thirsty. I don't have any water. I mean, I've got these miracle spring waters, but what if I find a room that's willing to buy them? They're 100 gold each. I must just risk it. I'll go without water. Okraba's got my back. Surely nothing bad will happen to me from here.
2 eagles come forth. Go, my pretties, fly! Fly! Harass that man.
So Skeeter, you see one of those people cast 2 eagles above you. What do you do?
Well, the eagles just sprang forth from that woman. I think I might know who this is. Oh, Lord. Help me, Okraba. You're not even real. I don't even know why I'm fucking saying this shit. I'm fucked. Unless... Wait, it's me. It's Skater. And he comes jumping out from the rock, waving his arms.
So what do Marlo and Rosalind do?
What should we do with him?
It's that blasted fool. The con man that travels around peddling his piss water.
Can we use him for information before we kill him?
Well, he better hope so. Let's see what he wants.
Come down, or my birds will bring you down.
All right, I'm coming. Just keep those birds away from my eyeballs, all right? God, the eyeballs. People really like to eat their eyeballs around here. All right, I'm approaching. Thank God you are both here. I'm so glad to see the righteous Calamians, arriving just in the nick of time. I could use with a bit of help, but I maybe have some very valuable information for you. As per our agreement, I've been scouting around, and I know exactly where you can find a large number of refugees, and on top of that, a couple of dwarves. Now, I have some conditions, all right? I will tell you this information in exchange for my salvation by the grace of Okraba and the All-Mother, of course. They can coexist. They can get along, can't they? We'll figure that out later. Anyways, not only that, but once you're done with the filth in the cavern, or whatever you like to call them, once the cavern's been cleaned out, I would like to borrow 2 strong men and a couple of shovels. And I got a bit of an expedition I'd like to go on, all right? That's all I'll say on the matter. Nothing for Collab to worry about. You scratch my back, I'll scratch your back, and we'll keep on keeping on. How's that sound?
That sounds like the end to a great episode.
Oh my God.
And we'll see you guys next time.
Oh, you betcha.
What a ride.
I can't believe he killed me.
I didn't kill you. I tried to.